Close that door most of the way for this month. Happy New Year. So okay. um, yeah. I said I'd do a live stream at the end of the year, and the year has 3 hours and like 57 minutes left. So I better do it now. um, I hope everyone's having a good and safe holiday and a good time. For me, I'm actually not feeling the best. I'm not necessarily sick. It's just my back. I had hurt my back today, moving some stuff. So I'm just taking it chill tonight. We had picked up the new Pokemon game, Pokemon Stunning Pearl, so I've been playing that today. But playing a little bit of guitar, and so yeah, we got an unboxing to do. I figured I'd just do it on the live stream because I have more packages that are coming, but it won't be till a few more days. So I figured we'll just do this one on the live stream. So something small and nothing crazy. I'm actually using a guitar pick to kind of like get it open or not because it's not working. And I have a knife around here somewhere, but I'm not entirely sure. We'll use these needle nose pliers. Seems to be working relatively better. So if any point during the live stream, like I take a big deep breath and don't talk for a minute, it's because I'm in a lot of pain. But I am here. I said I would do a live stream, and I'm doing it. Almost got it open. That should be enough. So I had sold my pedal board with most of my pedals, excluding one. And I had gotten a Boss Super Overdrive in a trade when I sold my Les Paul to a friend of mine. He threw in the Boss Super Overdrive because he knew I didn't have any pedals. And I've still got my MXR's Phase 90. I actually also picked up a really inexpensive, it's like Azor tremolo pedal for like $15. And this is actually cheaper. This might be the cheapest pedal I've ever bought. It's not like anything fancy. I specifically sought out this type because I like them. All the bubble wrap. Save that for later. It's actually in pretty good shape. It's a Donner tuner pedal. I don't have a tuner pedal anymore, so. And the last two I've owned have both been Donners. Last three, actually, counting this one now. And I like them. They're built relatively well. They're really stable, and this LED screen is really nice. So, yeah. Another update. So, I tried to make a video about it, but I had gotten some cool. One is this. Oh, it's kind of hard to see. This bridge pickup is a Fender lace sensor, double red humbucker. So I plopped that in this. I took the DiMarzio out, and I really like it in this guitar. It's not like super hot. It's a very like medium range for the pickup. No, for a humbucker, but it's got a lot of bite. Huh. I'll have to fix that. I just noticed one of the, this must have just happened too. One of the saddles just popped out, so I'll have to fix it. It's still in there, yeah. And for like the in-between phase of the middle and the bridge. Anyway, if you guys hear like a lot of noise, a lot of feedback, it's not because the guitar's wired incorrectly or anything. It's for some reason, and I've discovered it recently, and I don't know why. The wiring for that plug and potentially this plug is not grounded the best. See? I was picking up a radio station. That happens. The wiring is not the best for some reason in the wall. So it picks up a lot of feedback. But yeah, I'm happy to get this tuner pedal. I'm actually going to Guitar Center tomorrow, and I'm taking the Bugera. I was gonna take two 212s, but I'm gonna keep the VHD 212 I got. I actually really like the way it sounds. And my Crate 212 and my really nice Randall 112 to Guitar Center, and my Boss Super Overdrive probably. And I'm gonna just see what I can get. You know, I'm hoping to get as close to $500 as I can. I mean, the 112, it's loaded with a greenback. It's worth like by itself almost like $300, like 250 to 300 used. So I know that I'm gonna get taken. That's what happens when you go to Guitar Center. But we'll see what happens. I'm trying to get a nice 1x12 combo, or a low wattage head, like again, like a Tiny Terror would be great. I actually looked at my local Guitar Center, and the only thing that there was two things that I'd be interested in. One is a Fender Hot Rod DeVille 60-watt 4x10 combo, which I've never tried, for like what, $489. And then the other one is a Carvin XB100 for $600, but that's outrageous. I'm not going to have that kind of money. So we'll see what happens. I'm going to go, me and my brother Chris. So yeah. But I wanted to do my live stream and just talk with you guys, hang out, see what's going on in everybody else's life. Oh, so I guess the other thing I should go over that my dad gave me, a few things. He gave me these. These are Litec control picks. I'm not sure. I'll show you. Try to get the name of the shop for you guys, but yeah, he loves these, and so I was like, yeah, I'll definitely try them out, see how I like them. I probably got, I don't know what guitar I'll put them in, but we will see. I definitely got enough guitars I could throw these in just to test. Maybe I've got that Epiphone Les Paul Special 2. All I gotta do is drill out the holes for the tuners so I can put in better tuners. Maybe I'll put these in that. I've got that G Terzer that needs a new neck. Maybe these will go in that. He also was awesome and did me a big solid and gave me this. This is a nice camcorder. My dad is a PI. He does a lot of private investigating, and he used to use this back in the day. So he's like, yeah, you can have it. Merry Christmas. He gave me a brand new SD card. I tried recording with this, and actually the mic is pretty good. It picks up really well, and I'm super appreciative that he gave it to me. I tried recording with this, though, but for some reason it doesn't upload as an MP4 file, the same issue I was having, but it's a different file. So just to see if I could, I took the SD card, put it in this, recorded, and it works perfect. So I'm able to use my old camcorder, which I keep forgetting has a little oh, you shush. Oh, your battery's almost dead. It has a light on the end, on the front, so maybe I'll use that more and try to get some better lighting in here whenever I record. But yeah, the fact that it works now, I'm excited. I have a pedal coming in. I sold the Pulse to a friend of mine, which greatly helped me out. Um, I'm not really gonna go into specifics, but it's been this month was probably this month and was the hardest month for my family in terms of, like my household family in terms of like bills and stuff. Granted, I have, oh my goodness, people are already getting the cops called on them, and it's not even 9 o'clock. It's not even 8:30, people. But anyway, um, needless to say, it's just been a rough month. We both have really good jobs that we love, between me and my fiance. But we've need a little extra cash. I mean, Christmas on top of all the other things that happened. I did sell a lot of stuff. I sold my Les Paul, and I sold all my pedals. And I sold the Pulse to a good friend of mine who was awesome. He paid full price for it too, which I was shocked. And well, he gave me 200, I think, cash, and then he gave me $50 in Guitar Center gift cards. And I was like, yeah, I'll take that because I used that and I ordered a pedal that I have been dying to get that will basically define the sound I want and will now go with me wherever I go. So I'm very excited to get that. So even though I did sell all my pedals, oh Troggly High. Um, I was able to get pedals back or get some new pedals really cheaply, and also I was able to get a really nice pedal. I'll just tell you guys what it is. You know, if you watch the video, you watch the video. But it's a Big Muff Billy Corgan signature. So it's the op amp model. I'm super excited. I found a really good price used on Guitar Center. My thought process was, as long as I have that, and I've got my PV Butcher through any cabinet, I'll get the sound I want. So yeah, I would like to get a nice 1x12 combo, or 212 combo, or apparently a 410 because I've never used a 410 before, so that'd be just interesting in general to try out. But that would just be my drive sound. Is that with like an overdrive in front? I'm getting another overdrive. My brother, oh no, Chris, bought this from me. It's my TS9, but he has a TS9 copy. It's a Green Mile by Moore, and he's just gonna give that to me, and then and a delay pedal I'm getting from him too. He's giving me, and then he's giving me some cash. So I was pretty happy about that. I was like, well, at least I got a TS9 copy, and I got a delay pedal. So and it's the same delay pedal I used. It's a Joyo, I think, delay, analog delay, and I love their pedals. They're really fair quality for the price. So yeah, I guess in other really sad news, Betty White died today, which is ironic because people who have kind of followed me since I got this guitar, this guitar's name is actually Betty White. I'm not saying that I named it that today. I've had this guitar for about a month, and when I got it, that's what I named it. Was Betty White. I really liked her comedy. I thought she was really funny. So, and the fact that it's like old and beat up, I was like, well, it's just like Betty White. We'll name it Betty White. And then to wake up today and find out that she died, I was like, oh, that's really sad. But yeah, I if you guys have any New Year's resolutions, I'd love to hear them. Uh, for me, I don't know. I've got a lot of thinking to do. This is gonna be the last video I will say for a little bit. I want to kind of take a break from YouTube, and I'm not sure if I will take a month off or if I just won't take a break at all. But I don't know. It's something I've got a couple days before I got to go back to work on Monday, and I'm gonna really consider and seriously take about taking a nice long break. I've been pretty burnt out with YouTube, work, the stressful things I've been going through outside of work, and trying to get music going on my own and in situations with other people that didn't work out, unfortunately. Um, Nothing negative there, just it just didn't work out, and I'm burnt out. I'm honestly I'm very burnt out. uh, the other, obviously I'd like to get healthier. This last year I lost quite a bit of weight, not like a ton, but more than I was expecting by just quitting mostly soda. Um, I was around like 320, 330. I'm a big guy, and now I'm back down to like 290, which for me like that's like a huge improvement. I was pretty happy with that, and I want to keep working on that, keep losing weight. I'd love to get back down to what I was a few years ago. Um, Back down to like 250 would be awesome. So I'm gonna keep at it. I'm addicted to drinking carbonated water, which is a great thing to be addicted to because it simulates drinking a soda, but you're not actually drinking a soda. You're just drinking carbonated water. So I have a soda stream. I got a tank for it yesterday because I didn't have one for a while. So a tank for a while, and that's nice. I've drank a lot of water in the last few days. Um, yeah, so I mean, doing some exercises, or at least gonna try. Not tonight, probably not for till next week, just with how my back is right now. It definitely makes me feel old. I'm in my late 20s. I'll be 30 in a little while. Not next year, but in a few years, and I feel it already. That's sad. Because I'm at the point in my life where I don't feel impossible or like indestructible. I mean, I never really felt that way, but I feel way less like that now, just in my life. So, yeah, man, my back. It really hurts, and I have no idea what I did. So, some cool news. I don't know if I talked about this. I might have talked about this in a different live stream, but I picked this back up. So this, I've had it on the channel before. This is a kit guitar that my dad worked on, and it's a 3 pickup Les Paul. It's really light. I mean, I think it's made out of mahogany apparently, so, but it doesn't feel like it. Like the wood feels fine, but it's just lighter than normal. It might be chambered. It needs complete new pickups, and maybe I'll put those late Litech or whatever they are in this. But it needs all new electronics, like not just the pickups. Like I would almost be comfortable with leaving the pickups as they are and just replacing all the electronics, the input jack, the switch is okay, but getting a little bit of a nicer one, getting all new full size pots instead of the mini pots that are in here. It also probably needs a new nut, maybe, and getting it set up. But yeah, it's a neat guitar. It's really pretty because it's blue and it has a flame maple top, but it's very subtle. It's just a veneer, but it's really pretty. And the back is a really nice looking. So like this guitar definitely has a grounding issue. But I mean, it's a cool it's a cool kit guitar. You know, I think they're like $200, and you could definitely go a lot worse for $200. It's really pretty, and once you upgrade all the electronics and stuff, it's definitely worth the 200. You know, if but it's only worth it if you like putting guitars together. Both me and my dad really do. The back is really nice. It's a really nice finish. It's literally, I think it's just a three piece. Yeah, it's a three piece body, so it's not too crazy. I want to cut the headstock, and because I don't like that's just a big old blank square. I don't know if I should try to do like a bookend Gibson style, or if I should just like make it my own style. I don't know, or just like shave, like do like a weird like center cut, and then just kind of like edge it out, so it just looks like it's just like, mm, mm, I don't know, and then like write a name on there. Just put like Kyle or Wilford, something random. It plays good though. When I got it back, my friend had set up for slide. That it needed a lot of work to get back to where it's playable. Not like, I mean, I don't play slide, so I'm sure it was fine for slide. But yeah. So I don't know. I want I I want to make more videos about stuff like, that guitar, maybe like doing a video where like I replace all the electronics, because potentiometers are like $5 a piece, so it'd be like $30, not even changing out the pickups, and then maybe getting like a $10 three-way toggle switch and a so like $40, and just be like what $40 worth of just nice electronics can do for a affordable guitar without changing pickups. That'd be an interesting video idea. I'd like to get the other, because this humbucker is actually close to Billy Corgan's bridge pickup in his Strat. The only difference is this is a humbucker, his is a single coil. I thought about getting the other two single coils. The other thing I did is this actually has a crack in the body, but I've actually repaired it. A method I used is thanks to a friend of mine named Josh Sage of Thane Guitars. Just put some super glue in there, clamp it down, and make sure it's good. It's all good. Just needs to be sanded. I haven't had time to do that yet, so I appreciate everyone who's like joined in and stuff for the stream. If you guys want to ask me any questions, go ahead. Um, I'll answer them to the best of my ability. If you have any ideas that you want to talk about, I don't know how long I'll be streaming for tonight, but this will be the last video on my channel for a bit. Like I said, I'm debating on taking a break for about a month, so, but then maybe getting right back into the thick of things. I have a schedule idea that I want to plan, but I don't know if I should take time off to kind of recover and like, you know, de-stress myself. Like I said, it was an intense couple months at the end of the year, and it always usually is. The end of the year is always pretty rough for a lot of people, and with Christmas or whatever holiday you celebrate, I just celebrate Christmas, so I don't know. It's been stressful, so it would be nice to like take a little bit of a break from something like this. The other thing I'm going to take a break from in a weird way is music, and I don't mean making music. I still want to focus. Once my pedal comes in, the Big Muff Fuzz, I'm actually gonna take it seriously and start learning some Smashing Pumpkin tunes, because I want to learn them and be able to write off of that style. But one thing I'm actually gonna do is stop listening to music for a whole month or maybe even 2 months. Just not listen to it. Like if I hear it, whatever. But like I listen to a lot of podcasts in general. I like 60 Cycle Hum. I like Distractable. Obviously, I'm a huge fan of Markiplier and all them. I have been since about 2013, 2012 actually. I think that's when I really started watching Mark, and then you know. But uh, that and audiobooks. I'm a huge bookworm. When it comes to like fantasy. This last year, I finally got to finish a book series I've been reading since middle school, but I lost interest in reading after high school. I know, big deal or big surprise. Someone gets out of school and they stop reading. Yep, I'm dyslexic, so it's very hard for me to read. Um, I never should have stopped reading after high school, but it's very hard for me to read. There will be times where I'll be like typing out a sentence and I'm like, how do you spell this word? So I've got Audible and it's changed my life because I've been able to get through books I've always wanted to. Um, my favorite book series is only available on Audible, and that's Tales from the Gas Station. A huge creepypasta fan growing up, and so yeah, I listened to that. I got through the entire Percy Jackson saga, and Game of Thrones. I'm 4 books in. Outlander. I'm 5 books in, and I just started Aragon for the first time. So I just finished the first book, and it was really good. I was solid 7 out of 10 was my synopsis, and I'll stand by that. Um, I'll listen to the second one and stuff. The cool thing is my job allows me to do that. I can work and just listen to stuff and kind of turn my brain off. So if I need to just ignore life, I can do that at work, and it's great. Obviously, gotta focus on what I'm doing. I work for a factory and I do a lot of sewing, so I have to focus on that. But it's so easy to just get in the zone and be like, yes, I'm listening to a story and I'm just getting through the day. It's so easy, and it's nice. So yeah, I hope everyone's having a good New Year's and a good way to kick off the end of the year. Um, I I have a lot of things I'm very happy to just say goodbye to in this year. I've kind of made it a point this last month to stop talking to people that are relatively like you get older, you realize that there are people in your life that are actually very toxic, and so I've separated myself from a lot of people, which it sucks because it makes you feel lonely. People that you talk to on the daily are gone because it's not healthy for you, you know, and probably not healthy for them. And now I don't know, I'm doing what I can for myself. Um, this year also, I stopped. I've been on medication for depression and anxiety for about 4 years. Um, in yeah, 4 years, 2017. Let me count: 2017, 2018, 2019, 2021, 20. Yeah, so about 2017, I was in a really toxic relationship with someone, and they destroyed me mentally. When I'm in a relationship, a big chunk of myself is focusing on that other person. Obviously, that's just I'm a I care a lot about people, and they did not, and yeah, it was not a good time, and and unfortunately that person destroyed the band I was in at the time, which really sucked. We had a lot of good music. I've actually I had thought, over this last year trying to contact those guys and be like, hey, let's work on music again. One of them is in prison. And the other two moved to different parts of the state. So yeah, that's not happening, which sucks because it was really good like garage rock music and it was fun. That was the other big thing. It was fun. So, but no, after being in that really toxic relationship, it made me realize I needed help, and I took control of my situation, and I got help, and I was on medication for a long time, and this last year I went from a job that I had been working for about 3 years, and I quit it because the job was also insanely stressful. It was working customer service, as a in a call center for roadside assistance. I've worked customer service jobs before. I've worked fast food. I've worked retail. I've worked a lot of stuff, and I don't mind getting screamed at. I'm pretty good at just be like, yes, sir, no problem, sir. Let me get you taken care of. But it is how it is, and it was a really bad situation because you were on the phone, so you can make faces all you want. But you feel bad because the person's broke down on the side of the road, or maybe they were just in a car accident and someone's injured. Usually, in situations when someone's injured, though, you don't talk to them too much until after they've been to the hospital and stuff. But a lot of the times, it was really big inconveniences that would ruin a person's day. And yeah, it was not a good job for that. Um, the people I worked with were amazing. I loved all of my coworkers for the most part. There were a couple, there always is, bad apples, which, like I said, there always is. But for the most part, the people were great. The company was not. I'm not gonna say the company's name because I don't want to get sued. It was just not a good company to work for, and it's if you look at it like if you look it up, it's actually the worst call center in the country to work for. I think I could be wrong about that, but that's I've heard that, and it wouldn't surprise me at all. Um, but I had moved up through the company. I was a normal CSR, then I was put on a different team that did a lot of callbacks, and then I was like the step below being a supervisor, which was cool. Like I like helping people. That's what the biggest appeal was to that job. Is I enjoy helping. I enjoy taking care of people. That's why I'm good at customer service. I will say I'm good at customer service. I don't necessarily enjoy it, but I'm good at it, and I can probably say that. And yeah, I like helping people. Also help other people. I was the guy that like you have a question about how to fill out this form, you have a question about how to do this situation, or you need help finding someone. Because sometimes finding a tow truck is really hard. I was pretty good at helping people find simple answers because sometimes you're in a situation where you got a person screaming at you, and they've been screaming at you for 20 minutes. You've got your form all filled out, and you're just trying to figure out, try to find someone, and you forget a step, or you forget like, hey, what should I say to you, or what should I do? Sometimes you just need a person to be like, oh, hey, just do this. Yeah, that should help, and then boom, you know. And then sometimes I don't know why I would always get the super long tows. You don't realize how much a tow is until you have to tow a car. Was the longest one I found. It was from Illinois to Texas. It was a few $1,000s. I actually told the insured or the person that was driving the car. I said, how much do you like your car? When they asked how much it was, I was like, how much do you like your car? And they're like, I like it a lot. Why? It wasn't a super expensive car. And I was like, well, I looked at the Blue Book price of your car. It's cheaper to literally just drop your car on the side of the road and put a note on saying free car and leave it because it was like 3 grand. I think to get from I don't remember where in Illinois. It was like near the edge of Illinois and like the state that's underneath it to Texas, and she was like at the bottom of Texas. And yeah, it sucked. I felt okay, cool, we're back. It just started storming outside, so that's why I disconnected. I could hear the rain down in Africa. But yeah, that was an experience. But I got myself out of that job and got the job I work now, and it's probably the best job I've ever had. The people are nice. They take care of you. The company takes care of you. And I got lucky to be in the best department with the best supervisor I could ever ask for. She gets me, she gets us taken care of. She's super helpful, and she really does make you feel like there's no such thing as a dumb question. My coworkers are amazing people. They're super supportive, and yeah, we like at least once or twice a month we'll have like a snack day, or like a potluck. So that's always cool because they're all really good cooks. So yeah, I'm happy with my job. So yeah, I it's been an interesting year to go from probably the worst job I've worked to the best job I've worked, and I hope it stays the best job. I really do. Um, I don't know what's gonna happen in this next coming year, and it's a big year. I think for a lot of people, we're hoping it's gonna be a good year. But yeah, the year is officially over. I mean, in a few hours. But this has been a pretty cool year. Year. I've gotten to try out so much stuff that I've been very thankful for. I've solidified that Orange is essentially my favorite amp company, and the only Orange amp I currently own is a Orange Crush 20 that I turned into a head, which I think is super weird. I've been fortunate enough that I was able to get a bunch of different cabs, a bunch of different pedals, a bunch of different guitars, um, and amps. It's been crazy, and I'm really happy that I was able to do the year of gear this year and get a lot of cool videos out. We the channel grew quite a bit. Sorry about that. We lost connection. Channel and subscribe. We were at like 280, I think, at the beginning of the year, and now we're a solid 341. I know that's not a lot of subscribers. There are tons of other channels out there, but I never thought that 341 people would like to actually watch my channel consistently. I mean, obviously, I'm pretty proud of the fact that there are videos that are like equipment on my channel that people don't know, and or that they're not out there for other channels. And if you look up like the Pulse, that was the last one I got in this year that I was really excited about. But you look at video, it's not it's nothing crazy, but still. Or if you look up a Sub Zero, what was it called? I'm just going through my videos right now from the beginning of the year. Where are you? And I'm so sorry. A Sub Zero. It was like a Sub Zero 5 watt head. I'm one of the main channels that have. Oh, there we go. Sub Zero 5H. I'm the main. I think the main channel. Um, so, because if you're anything like me, when I look at gear, I watch multiple people's videos. Obviously, there's a main channel that most people watch, and that's Rob Chapman and Leandertons and all that. They're the inspiration for my channel. I'd been watching them since junior year, 2012 or 11, one of the two. So that would have been 2012. But yeah, I mean, I've been doing it that long, watching them that long and stuff, and that's why I started my channel. Also, but we've gotten some cool gear. We've got some good gear. We've got some good deals. I got some really crappy deals. I'd say the worst deal of the year for me was that Mesa, the Mesa Nomad 50. Yeah, it was the 55, and that whole situation sucked. I don't know if I talked about what happened with that. So I sold that to my friend for parts. I think I got $300 out of it, which that's all I had into it. And my friend, who is a engineer, he has an engineering degree. He's a great guy. His name is Jeremy. He's done a lot. He's the guy that bought the Pulse for me, actually. Um, he's taught me a lot too this last year in terms of like wiring. Like He helped me wire the Fender up. That was actually his guitar too. He got it and he's like, yeah, I fixed it in 20 minutes. He's like, it just needed a new pot. That's literally it. I'm like, really? He's like, yeah. Okay. He's like, yeah. Then I sold it for like 600 or 800 bucks. And I'm like, well, I don't blame you, obviously. I would have done the same thing. Oh, no, he traded it for, ooh, lightning. Or fireworks. He traded it for a Carvin 212 combo, which he then sold, I think, for like 500 bucks. But still, you know, I wish I would have gone to him to fix it because I probably could have enjoyed it. I got to try out the Orange Rocket 15 this year. That was great. Of course, a Tiny Terror, and I say that I think the Rocket 15 is the best Terror, but the Tiny Terror that packs a lot of punch for just being. I think it's got 3 gain stages, 3 knobs, and it's 15 or 7 watts. You can do so much with that little bad boy. That's why I wouldn't mind another one again. That's why, like, these are the amps I'm hoping to get tomorrow. If I can order an amp tomorrow, a Tiny Terror or a Valve King MH or a 6505 MH. It's not really my style, but I wouldn't mind getting another one again. A Classic 20 MH, a PV Classic 30 1x12. I would love one of those. Or a Marshall DSL 15 or 20. I wouldn't mind trying a Hayes. I really wouldn't mind trying a Marshall Hayes. But yeah, what else did we get to try this year? We got to try the Epiphone Valve Jr. That was really cool. I was really surprised at how gainy that little monster was for being 5 watts and how well, like, that thing, like, got grimy. And you put a pedal in front of that. Dude, that was sick. What else did we get? We got this little monster. The best portable little mini amp you can get for the money. Yes, I've put some stickers on it. Hyrule Coffee, because I'm a huge Zelda nerd, and Coffee Pothead. But the best mini amp you can get your hands on. I will stand by that. This thing is awesome. I've taken camping with me. I've taken it on travels with me. And it's great. Best 50 bucks I've ever spent on a piece of guitar equipment. What else did we get? I got to try the Kramer. That was cool. I wouldn't mind getting another one of those, but I think I'd want to go for a vintage 80s one. Definitely to compare the quality. The Epiphone Les Paul Classic 2020. I want one again. I really do. That thing felt phenomenal. It sounded great. It was my dad's. I got it from him, and then he got it back for me. If somehow I ever get the chance to get another 2020 from my father, he's got a few. I would like another one. What else? The Samick Sylvia. That was the most disappointing guitar I think I got this year. And I was pretty pumped out about it. And when I got it, and if you guys remember, I actually started promoting something when that happened because the seller said he would sponsor the channel. He'd give me some money if he ever sold stuff through like my contacts that I left him. And if you guys have noticed since, I don't know, I'd say October, I stopped doing that because he stopped responding to my messages. He stopped, contacting me. And I was like, well, if that's the case, I'm obviously not going to promote you anymore. I'm not going to go back through all my videos that I put promotions in for him, But at the same time, it kind of sucked because I thought, like, the channel was really going to get lucky and take off with that. And it didn't. Because I was hoping the money that I would be able to get from that, I could put that into a channel fund and take the channel fund and be able to, let's try this, new guitar amp that came out that's really inexpensive, or let's try these set of pickups. Nope. that did not happen. I finally got to start Coffee Time with Jack 2 months ago. There's 3 episodes out. Yeah, 2 or 3. There's 3 episodes out. So I plan to do more. I have stuff I'd like to talk about with them. I started my gaming channel, and that went nowhere. Mainly because we had a lot of issues with the PlayStation. So I don't know. Maybe I'll do more of those videos again someday. Maybe I'll never do them again, and I'll leave them to be or delete them. I don't know. But I started live streaming on here. It's fun. It's cool to just like spit out what I think, and get feedback sometimes. What else? Did we get? Driftwood was the biggest accomplishment. I think I Driftwood and Old Rusty were the two biggest remodels I've ever done. Taking Driftwood and because that was that red Les Paul. Re re Refinishing it, repairing the cracks in the body that was caused by UPS, replacing the bridge and all that, and the tuners. That was the best I think I've ever done working on a guitar and just kind of classing it up. And selling it hurt. I hope to get it back when tax time comes because it went to a friend of mine who probably doesn't even use it because he has like 3 Les Pauls and like 5 Strats. Um, he's another engineer. I know a few engineers for some reason. But he's a good guy. He's helped me out a lot. I actually offered to trade back, but he has too many amps, and I don't blame him. Old Rusty, that was the weirdest experience to get that guitar. It was a $45 Strat that I turned into like a $300 Strat, and I gave it away. I gave it to my buddy Travis, who's done work with me on equipment, and he gave me the distortion, the Seymour Duncan distortion. Sorry, my back. Um, back, and I had to use that for other things, and that actually went to Germany. The Bad Cat Cougar 50. I know it's weird that I'm literally just going through videos, but it seems fun. The Bad Cat Cougar 50. My experiment into the Rob Chapman tone. This year I got to try an amp. Last year I got to try a Chapman. Next year maybe I'll get to try both. I don't know. We'll see what happens. Probably not. um, but yeah, the Cougar 50. It was weird. It wasn't bad, but it was weird. It didn't sound as different as I was expecting to the amps I had at the time, which were my Orange and the Butcher. Um, but it was definitely weird. The Harley Benton CST 24 Deluxe, that's like their PS copy. I want another one. It was amazing. It's probably the best inexpensive guitar for under $200 I've ever had in my life. So getting Montana, all hooked up and rocking, that was a great accomplishment for me because that was something that devastated me last year, and getting it back together was great. So yeah, I mean, and then I moved up into this room from downstairs, and well, I actually don't mind it up here. I like it. The only thing that really bugs me is that I have a grounding issue that I need to figure out at some point, and I don't know how to do that. So that'll be fun to try to figure out. I did my gear tour. Would you guys like another one? Obviously, it'll be a bit. But would you guys like a gear tour 2022 update? I'll probably wait till after tax time to do it because gear is going to be interchanging in this room potentially for a bit. But yeah, if that's something you guys would want, I'll happily do another one. The Jackson Dinky, that was a really weird guitar, but really cool. And oh yeah, the Fernandez Dragonfly, that was fun. That was a fun guitar. So okay, no, the Chapman M1 was this year because yeah, so the ML1 was this year. It wasn't last year. That was a sad guitar because it played phenomenally. It sounded fantastic, but I could not lift that thing for two. You know, I could stand and play, but if I stood and played that thing for more than an hour, I would be in pain, and it sucked. And I hated that that happened. Um, the oh yeah, I got an Ignator Tweaker 40. That was another fun amp. I wouldn't mind trying more Ignator stuff. Um, and that's I think that's about it. Yeah, getting the big muff I had, that was fun. Working from home was not fun. Honestly, it was not. I would have rather worked in the office. Working from the only nice thing was that I was at home and I could wear PJs and I had my coffee that I wanted and I could make the coffee. Even though 9 times out of 10 at my old job I made most of the coffee anyway. But yeah, so it's been fun and it's been a great year. Um, yeah. Oh, the Black Star. That amp totally corrected my opinion of Black Star. If I had an opportunity to get another Black Star, maybe tomorrow, I wouldn't say no. And then of course the Bugera, it's right next to me over there. That was fun. I had the Bugera G20. I know I had a G5, but I think I might have had a G20 at some point. And those were both great amps. I had no issues with those. I loved them. But this was cool. So I think I am going to wrap it up here, guys, because my throat's killing me. My back's in so much pain. But I do really appreciate everybody who's checked out the channel, who's watched my videos, and who's put up with me over the last, gosh, 9 years almost. That's so crazy to think. Yeah, 2013 was the first year I made videos. So 9 years this coming year. Wow. Almost a full decade. Um, yeah, so I'm going to really think about what I'm gonna do. I might take a step back. We'll see. I might just say screw it and put all my energy into this. I don't know. I wanted to at least get this live stream out though. Thank you for everyone who's been watching me today and for everything. This is Jack Punkington signing out. Peace, guys.